Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Share Your Spark podcast. This is Drago Santosha, and in today's video, we're going to be exploring the three main reasons why most light workers never become light leaders, and how to overcome them, how to shift that in order to bring your soul mission to life. So first, let's just define the terms, right? What is a light worker and what is a light leader? So a light worker is basically a person who is having a higher calling to serve humanity, to bring, to raise the consciousness in whatever way or form, right? In many aspects. A light leader is a light worker who said yes, who has claimed that calling. Because the light worker might have these gifts, might have all these intuitive gifts and so on, but is most of the time hiding or not actually putting this into real world. A light leader is the one who said yes, who committed to the vision and it's willing, committed to do whatever it takes to bring that into physical reality. So the first reason why light workers don't become light leaders is because they're not willing to pay the price. As I was saying, it takes overcoming our deepest fears, because we have different themes, life lessons, blockages, traumas, whatever you want to call it, that is preventing us from actually sharing our gifts, bringing our mission to the world. And it takes courage, right? It takes commitment. It takes a decision, basically, to do that, to hear the call and to actually do it. And for me also in my journey, it's been like it's a circle, like a spiral. When we go to this, we hear the call, we answer the call, and then we reach a plateau, right? We serve and then come to a comfort zone, and then opens up a new call, right? A new initiation. So I remember many times this happened. Like I used to stay in a comfort zone till I had a realization. And we often need to awaken the spark, right? That seed that it's actually putting the whole system into functioning and starting the new phase, the new stage in our life, right? Like it puts us on the hero's journey. Because there's something happens, right? Then there's the call to action, and it's a decision. Are you willing to take the call, right? So most of us, because we have also a sensitive system, right, different than majority of humans, we tend to hide because it's too uncomfortable, too much, too overwhelming, and it's not easy, especially in today's reality, where it's so much stress, conflict, chaos, right? To forget your self, right? Like your little human needs, to trying to protect and actually serve. So this is the first reason. The second one, it's focusing on never-ending healing loops. Have you been in this situation? Like focusing only what do I have to heal? What trauma? What is not working in my life? And what happens if we do that? We cannot actually serve, because it takes a mindset of being the creator of our reality in order to become a light leader and to bring our mission into reality. From the protector mentality, or victim, or whatever you want to call it, where we are wounded, we need to heal to protect ourselves, it's not going to happen. And I remember many years ago, when I was, for decades, I would go to all the practices, retreats, courses to heal, to improve myself, and so on, till this program I was in, where we were exploring the limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough, not worth it, don't have the power, and so on. And I realized, and I remember even now, I was walking on the beach, and in a break of this program, and I realized I have this, or I have this, I have this. How is it possible after all these years of healing? And in that moment, it struck me. I just began laughing in tears, like, what a joke, what a trap of the ego to try to keep me in this never-ending healing loops. And in that moment, I fully accepted myself as I am, connected with my divine self, which is already perfect, and taking care of my human side and bringing him along the way, right? So healing doesn't stop, but it's not the focus. I choose to focus on my divine destiny, what I'm here to create, to serve, and then healing comes along the way if we have the proper tools to learn how to alchemize the trauma, the wounds, to shift the limiting beliefs, but it's not the focus anymore. So this is one of the biggest traps in our spiritual journey. And then the third reason is that most light leaders have a distorted relationship with the masculine energy. And for me, it was also like this, because most light leaders are more resonating with the divine feminine energy, the space of peace, of surrender, of healing, of intuition, of connection to the higher dimensions, right? And in this world, there's conflict, right? Like a rejection of the masculine. But that is because of how it was been for millennia, right? Because it was the wounded aspect of the masculine that was present in society, like force, manipulative, aggressive, corrupt, and so on, right? Using power for selfish reasons. But that is we're not going to be able to do our work if we don't integrate also the sacred masculine, the divine masculine aspect. So I remember a few months ago, I was in a retreat in Bali, a men's retreat for 7 days, very intensive one. And in an exercise, we were men in a circle, and we were sharing our anger, frustration, judgment towards the masculine energy. And many said, like what I said before, rage towards the judgment, towards the aggressiveness. I was sharing how they control, manipulate, and everybody. And it was so healing to share that. And of course, at the end, would share it's aggressive, and I am that, right? Like, don't all project it outside, and recognize it within us as well. So it was very healing to share that, and I think for many light workers, it's an important process to reconnect to the healthy masculine, because it's needed in order to become the light leaders, to create sacred structures, to have initiative, commitment, to show up, visibility. We cannot do our mission without the divine masculine. Of course, it's important to balance the two. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it's important that we balance the two energies within us, because we need the inner divine sacred union in order to do our mission, to bring it to life at the capacity that we are asked for. If we just stay in the divine feminine and flow, of course, we might have some inspiration, some clients now and then, serve when it's comfortable, but it's not showing up, not creating momentum. That is what actually brings abundance, money, and everything, results. It's the momentum that we create, and for that we need the divine masculine. So for that we need to heal the relationship with the masculine. So these are the three main reasons, right? I hope it makes sense and maybe brought you more awareness, and ask yourself, where am I falling short on these three? And what would be the next step in order to alchemize it, to transform it? So if you want to connect deeper with your soul mission, I invite you to a soul mission activation. It's a guided experience where you go in a expanded state of consciousness and remember why you came here. And you find the link down below, and I hope it will serve you greatly. Thank you for watching this.